Welcome to this reading. The shadow aspect has been coming up a lot lately for many people, and I've been getting a lot of messages about the shadow work, and because it's something that I really specialize in my courses. So I've decided to do a reading on shadow work. And if you would like an actual reading through me, you can click on the link in the description, as well as check out my website, Soul Works by Sue Pickering, and we can get something booked for you. Pile 1, Pile 2, and Pile 3. Pile 1 is obsidian. This is just a black obsidian. It's a palm stone. Pile 2 is labradorite. I love what labradorite does. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone and very high vibration. And this one is blue calcite. Not sure why it's not super focused, but that's okay. There's some unique marks in this crystal. So I'll give you a moment just to take a look and what resonates with you, what feels good, one that you're attracted to. Welcome, Pile 1. We'll get started. Shadow work has been coming up a lot lately for so many people, and I think it's just a big shift in the energy that's happening right now. So we shall see. Okay, family and tribe. I think we need one more. Oh, two more, three more popped out. I don't know. I think that's a lot, but alchemy, courage, and have faith. Okay. So with these, what I'm getting is, where are you maybe not feeling like you're accepted, and you're shifting, your energy is shifting, you are shifting, you are learning new consciousness, you're learning maybe some new things happening in your life, you're looking at life differently, you're shifting. And what I'm getting is you need to have the courage to face your people, your tribe, your friends, your family, and prepare to be judged. And yeah, and that's okay. But and it's about having faith through this process, that you're actually following your heart and you're looking within, and you're looking at, when we look at our shadow, we see the things that we need to clear. A lot of it is, people call it trauma, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be massive. It's just things that don't serve you, that once served you, maybe as a child or growing up. And you see things differently now. You see things from a different perspective. And right now it's time to really, really follow that guidance that you're receiving, follow that consciousness that you're receiving. And, it's okay to be judged. When someone judges you, that is their aspect within themselves that they maybe don't like, or that they want to see differently. And yeah, know that that's part of it. And also know that, to have faith in the process, have faith that you're following your own soul guidance, have faith that it will be okay. And that's okay. Sometimes we have to shed the people around us that aren't allowing us to be truthful with ourselves and be authentic and live our lives from a space of our own authenticity. So just trust and have faith that, this is how things need to be. And, it's okay not to be accepted by everyone. Once we start working on ourselves, we realize that it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what people feel. And, you're shining your own soul's light. I'm seeing people that it's like a light has been ignited within yourself, and it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. It's like a spark. It's like you're putting wood on the fire. And know that that's, for you to fully have your light shine, you have to have courage. You have to have faith. You have to have, strength, boundaries. All of that has to come. Oh, acceptance. So definitely accepting yourself for who you are. And, it's part of the cycle of our life. It's part of, we change, we grow, we shift. And yeah, so know that it's to accept ourselves and to accept responsibility for who we are in following our own guidance. And so I'm also seeing some people are going to be really jumping into a new, completely new life, new tribe, new, just stepping out of the complete old way. That old way is no longer serving you, and you are jumping ship is a way. But it's like you're jumping into your own magic. You're jumping into your own abilities. You're jumping into your own power. I'm really, really getting that. For many of you, it's like a whole new beginning, new way of life, new everything. And because you've now fully accepted who you are, and you're not scared any longer to just be you, just believe what you believe, move on, and you'll realize that you will have new friends that come. Have confidence in yourself, absolutely, and create a project. So having confidence in who you are, and truly, truly seeing and feeling your own beauty, and knowing that it doesn't really matter if someone doesn't see that within you. Know that you are beautiful. You deserve to be living a fulfilled life and following everything that your heart desires, and doing it for you, not for anyone else. And for some of you, definitely jumping into something new, jumping into, a whole new world. And there's going to be a new project for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, most definitely a new project. But it's going to be, you're going to get this download, and it's going to be, oh my goodness, I never thought of doing this. And you will find your path, a new path with that. And I'm not saying it's a complete new path for all of you, but I'm saying it could be a side project, something that sparks your life, something that makes you feel good, something that makes you feel happy, and something that you have a passion for. I see a lot of love put into this. I see a lot of your own love, your own light. And yeah, and I just see some of you, it's going to be like really, really magical, and it's going to be to do with your hands. Some of it is going to be doing a lot of thinking, maybe, in this project. Yeah, I see a lot of people to do with your hands. And you're going to find what you truly love in life. You're going to find that what you have a passion for, what you're here for. And I'm also getting this is not going to come until you see your own beauty, until you see your own reflection in the mirror and really believe that that is, your who you are, that you are beautiful. And it's you're going to be, for a lot of you, you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. I'm feeling that, you're going to be raising your consciousness to higher levels, and you're going to see the beauty. You're going to see the beauty, and you're going to be able to have a beautiful reflection of who you are to others, and it'll be absolutely beautiful. Okay. Self-love. So this is all about, a lot about self-discovery, this reading, and boundaries. Wow, this is a huge message. And sometimes when we're moving out of, we find ourselves, and that is one of the first things that we discover, is we didn't realize we didn't even have boundaries. Like, I never realized I didn't have boundaries. I didn't even know what it was. I just kept moving along and allowed people to, step all over me whenever they wanted. And yeah, it's time now to really set the boundaries. You either love me for me, or that's it. I'm honoring me, or, honoring your time. A lot, that has been coming up a lot too with a lot of people, is people aren't honoring and respecting others' time. That is another boundary that is really, when you honor yourself and you will honor your boundaries, you will honor what you need. And it's not from a selfish point of view. It's from what your soul requires. It's I honor you, you will honor me, and it's a respect. So that's a big part of this reading too. As you grow and as you move toward your own light, you will find that you will have to set the boundaries. And really, there's a lot of meditations you can do too. I don't know if someone needs to hear this meditation on boundaries, and it'll help you, stand in who you are from a space of love. It's never from a space of, being in control over someone. It's coming from a space of love, and your heart is desiring that. Okay, buy the book. So where in your life have you always followed along and did what everyone told you to do, or be who you need to be, or you can't do this, or, when your soul is, asking, your soul is asking for you not to just follow in line. Your soul is, you are unique. You are oneness. You are, we all are. And when we follow and beat to our own drum, that is where you will find all the beauty, because things shine differently around you. You have different gratitude. You have a different awareness. You're in a different space of love, different space of light, different space of anything in your life. And when we follow the book all the time, we kind of lose pieces of ourselves. We lose who we are. We lose, we're not on our own path. I'm getting, for some of you, you're going to have to really step into, take the path that is not traveled by anyone. It just kind of reminds me, I was on a hike here a week or so ago, and everyone was following the path, and I stepped off the path. And you see things differently. You might see things you would never ever see when we're on our own path, and we're just following where we're guided. Okay, the next card is why. So really go into question. That's one thing that I do a lot of. I'm always in question of what is around me, what my body requires, what my soul is needing. Going into question just allows you to just be, and allows the energy to flow, rather than, in your head, and you have to go to do this and you have to do that. And, but really, really look at why. is your soul calling this to you? Why is your soul speaking to you for you to maybe go along that new path? Why is it that your light is shining differently? Why do you see things from a different perspective, from a different consciousness? And it's time for you to really, I'm seeing for some of you, take flight. Some of you, to expand your wings and just take flight. And don't always have to have the complete full answers. You just have to be there, and you have to just allow for, and have the faith and allow for what comes, what is. And start asking why your soul is requiring this. Why the change? What is it that you are, you're missing in your life? Maybe you can't see yourself in the loving way that you should. And it's time now to really make that shift. You're asking the questions, and that's what you need to do. You're asking, like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I, why do family and friends not accept me for who I am, in how I am? And you start just being in question, and then it's like a little beacon is in the distance, and you're like, oh, I'm so attracted to this beacon and I need to get moving toward it, but I have to leave the path if I follow this beacon and follow the light. So it's time now to really, really step into who you are. Look at those shadows of why you're staying where you're at, because that's a big part of, the shadow work is why do you keep complying? Why do you keep saying yes when your soul is saying no? Don't do it, don't go, don't be part of this, whatever it is for you, right? And it's now, like, it's time to really look within and see that you are who you are. And why is it that you need to look at these things and look at the shadow, at who you don't resonate anymore with, and why you're still complying to be in spaces that your soul doesn't want. So it's about looking deep in yourself and seeing that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also remember, if you want a full reading that's more personalized, please contact me. The link will be below to my website to book. Have a most beautiful day. Much love and light. Welcome, pile 2, if you chose Labradorite. Shadow has been coming up a lot lately for many people, and I think it's just a shift on the earth, on what's happening, and we're just changing who we are, and we're following more of our path, and our soul's calling. Unleash your creativity. This is a beautiful card. I'll show it to you. And beauty. So where are you not, maybe this is part of your shadow, that where are you not maybe living your complete life purpose? So you are doing things that you love, but just not at 100% capacity. So right now, what I'm getting from these cards in the shadow is it's time to really, really see your own potential, see your own worthiness, and instead of just doing things halfway. I'm seeing a clock. The clock is ticking, but things aren't changing. You're just going through the emotions, and you're in 80%, but you're not 100% into doing all that you can do in what you're doing right now. And I'm getting that it's time now to shed some of that skin, shed some of that, the things that are holding you back. And I'm getting, it's about following your internal compass, following what your soul is asking you to follow, and you're listening, or you're hearing it, but you're not listening and following through. You're not Really, really stepping into your fullness of who you are, the power that you are, the magic that you are. You're not completely all in. And when we're not all in, we get the results aren't full. And we're wondering why things are not moving in the direction that we are seeking. And I'm also seeing, for some of you, you need to take a step back and really look, like see from a different perspective, see from a higher perspective. It's like you're walking and you have your head down and you only can see the 5 feet in front of you, and you're not looking up, you're not seeing the full picture, you're not, seeing things completely. It's not a bad thing, but it's time now to ask yourself, why is it that I'm not wanting to see more? Why is it that I'm not stepping fully into my own knowingness, my own passion? And I'm seeing for you to shine. I'm seeing for you to, it's like when I started this, I was scared to put posts out in regards to what I know, what I do, because I was scared I was going to be judged. But now is the time for you to really, really show your beauty, show who you truly, truly are. You look at a peacock and the males just put their feathers out because they want people to see, they want the female peacocks to see their beauty. They want to see what they have to offer. So I'm getting that some of you are not fully opening your feathers. You're not fully showing who you are. So you need to go into your shadows and ask yourself, why I'm not. What is it that I need to clear? What is it I need to heal? What is it I need to, really, you can see your own self, your own beauty, what you have to offer the world. But for some reason, there's some worry, there's some feeling of judgment, maybe feeling of, people won't like you, whatever that is, right? And it's time now to just open yourself up. It's time to really fully open and see and let others see who you are, and follow that internal compass and your passion, and see things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. Okay, free spirit. So yes, let your free spirit go. You do have the strength. You do have, okay, so for some of you, you're really scared of losing your tribe. You're scared of, being judged, but I'm seeing some hands pushing you. I'm seeing you're being pushed into a new path, a new way of feeling, a new way of thinking, but you can't get there until you look at your shadow. You can't get there until you figure out what's holding you back, and know that you have the strength, and know that you are embraced, and know that, we are always protected. We are always loved. We always have got our guidance. We always have our guides loving us, helping us, and supporting us. We might not always feel it. We might not always know it, but it's there. It's always there. And I'm seeing for some of you a whole new tribe, a whole new strength, a whole new path. And you just have to believe, and you have to look at your shadow. You have to look at, what it is, those limited beliefs, or, why is it that you really care what other people think about you? So that's all part of the shadow. That's all part of going inward. And, if you're worried that people are going to think that you are different, then that's something in your shadow. Where in your life, in your past, have you felt different and someone shamed you for it, or someone has stopped you from doing something because you felt a certain way? That's an example. So, it's all about, looking at that aspect of yourself, that shadow self. time to go. Absolutely. It's time to get on that path and start moving toward what your passions are. Start moving toward what your heart is calling you. I'm seeing a whole new path for some of you. I'm seeing the twists and turns in the path, but it's a clear path once you start moving, and the road goes for a long, I'm seeing a long ways. It's not like you're going to be on the path and then all of a sudden you're on a new path. I'm seeing a long journey for some of you. Entrepreneur. So some of you, it's a completely new path. A new framework is coming in. I am seeing I'm seeing a breaking away from the past. I'm seeing breaking away from those who don't believe in you, who judge you. And in that comes your full ignition of who you are, your full light shining, your full, like you're just complete. I'm seeing that. But you have to get through the seeing what's holding you back, that you aren't fully committed to that new path, the new way. And the void. So this is a beautiful card. Number one, you're on the right path. So it's like once you figure out your shadows and you get to that space, there's a void. It's like you are in nothingness. You don't know whether you need to go this way or that way, because you're shedding the old self, you're letting go, and now you can step into what is new. It's like you become alone. You're just in this space of nothingness, and that's a good thing, because you can't bring the old with you. You're in this space of, it's just a void, and then you can see and see the spark ahead, see the light ahead, see the path ahead, and it's a beautiful path. It's just to get to there. It's just to get through and shed the old way, and shed the skin. It doesn't. A snake sheds its skin. It can't, and it just moves forward. It sheds itself, and that old skin cannot no longer serve them. It doesn't do anything for them, and they leave it behind. And that is where, once you look at yourself, once you see things from a higher perspective, and once you look at your own shadows, that is when you can move into the new space. The void is the space before the opening comes. It may be loneliness for a short time, but I'm seeing a whole new tribe coming your way, and it's time for you to really heal these aspects of yourself. It's time for you to really step into who you are, because your soul is calling it at this time. Look at this, the honoring path. Like, what is coming for you? And it says play it safe. Where are you playing it safe? Why are you playing it safe right now? Because you want people to like you. I am seeing a celebration coming. I am seeing people honoring you, your new tribe. I'm seeing that you can feel and see your own beauty, your own worthiness, the hard work that you've put in, and all that can come from that. And we have a hard time, because if we're in the void, we don't know. The uncertainty is there, and we just don't know what's next. We don't understand. So time to, stop playing it safe, or ask yourself why you're playing it safe. That is your shadow. Whatever comes up for that is, your fear. But I've seen a celebration in the background, and here you are, you're sitting here, and so many people are celebrating, but you are just, I'm comfortable here. So why would I want to, leave? You've you're a prisoner almost with the fence. You're fenced in. You're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not allowing you, because you're staying in your comfort zone. You're staying in a space where, it's okay here. I can continue on here, but it's okay. But your soul is screaming at you. It's saying, it's time now. Let's move on. There's so much more. There's so much more beauty out there. There's so much for you out there. You're at a fork in the road. It's time now to really, you can stay comfortable, or you can move into the long path that is going to be rewarding. And you have the direction, right? It's there. It's just, you have to really step into what you know. I'm seeing for some of you a huge knowing. It's the path is lit. You're just not seeing it because you're comfortable, and you need to look at yourself, and you need to see what you have, what you have to offer for yourself and for new people that are coming into your life. And right now, chaos and conflict, you're feeling the chaos and conflict because, when we shed our old ways, it is hard. It is hard to look at our shadow. It is difficult. It is chaos. It is emotional. It is up. It is down. It is uncertainty. There's so much to it. But once we can shed that, and we can shed our skin, and we can find who we truly, truly, truly are, that is where the gift is in our happiness, the gift in our joy, the gift in our own peace and love within ourselves. So that's what I have today. I do also do courses on shadow work. So if you need help with that, or if you would like to have a full reading that is more specific to you in what you are going through, absolutely contact me. It'll be in the description below my website, and you can go there to see more about what I do and what I can offer. I hope this reading was taken with much love. My readings are never in a space of making you feel bad, but for some people, it's hard to look at our shadows, and this reading, all of the readings today were about the shadow work and what you need to kind of look at. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I would love to hear in the comments how it resonated with you, if it did at all. And I wish you much love and light. Have a beautiful day. Pile 3, welcome if you chose the blue calcite. We will get started. Shadow work has been coming up a lot lately for many people. I feel that there's a shift that's happening right now. And we'll see what we have here. Courage. And we have help from above. And family and tribe. Wow. Two of these cards came up in pile 1. So I don't know if pile 1 kind of resonated for you. You can go back and look at that if you want. So right now I am seeing some shadow work with maybe the people around you, and I'm also getting that you're really having a hard time, and this is part of the shadow work. It's like you don't understand what people think. You don't understand why people aren't getting it, whatever perspective you have for whatever's happening around you. But know that you do have guidance from above, and I do see turbulence around you. I do see things are difficult right now, but what I'm also seeing is that is parts of your shadow, things that you need to look at yourself. What is the emotion behind how you feel? So when we have an emotion or a reaction to what our friends are saying or our family are saying, that is something that's within you that needs to be looked at. It needs to be healed, or it needs to be just, it's brought to the surface. So whenever we have an emotion, what is that emotion telling you? What is it? Like, so are you angry? Well, why are you angry? This person did something or said something. Well, why does someone saying something affect you? And what is it telling you? Is it something that has triggered something from your childhood? It's all shadow work. It's all going deeper into who you are and releasing it and letting it go, because it doesn't serve you. And you need to have the courage to really step into you and really heal these things within yourself, because it's going to keep coming back. It's going to keep coming to the surface until you look at it. We ask ourselves sometimes, why is this happening again? Well, it's something that you need to look at within yourself. And it's not from a place of shame. It's not from a place of judgment. It's a place of, this no longer serves you. You can't keep going because this isn't helping you live a fulfilled life. So know that your guides from above, whoever, whatever that is, the universe, is helping you. They're guiding you. They have the light shining on you, but you're not seeing it. You're turned away from the light. It's a struggle for you, and you're not seeing the bigger picture of what is. And you keep looking for acceptance of your tribe, your friends, your family. You keep wanting them to accept whatever it is, or they keep doing something and you keep jumping into the drama, or you keep it's just part of the journey, but you're turning away from your guidance. You're not listening. You're not seeing things from a higher perspective, and you're stuck in the current because you're not moving past it. So it's time to really look at the shadows within, and what are these emotions telling you? It's something that you need to, it's old trauma, and you can't keep going the way it is, because it's just going to keep resurfacing, and you keep asking yourself, well, why am I in this again? Right? I have a new friend, say, or new, and all of a sudden the same outcome is happening. So it's something that within your own shadow that you need to really look at with relationship, or whatever that's coming up for you for the emotion, and really ask, go deep, why? And then you get an answer. Well, why does that bother you? Well, why is this? Why? And just keep asking the questions, and you go deeper and deeper, and then all of a sudden you'll discover and uncover something. Okay, inspiration, begin now. So where now that maybe you're inspired to do something, but you're looking for family or friends to accept that. You're looking for someone to give you the okay. The path is lit, but you're stuck on acceptance. You're stuck on, maybe someone doesn't believe in you, and you're stuck on that. Honestly, you only have to believe in yourself and your own capabilities, because your soul will lead you down that path. And getting uncomfortable and figuring out why you care what other people think when you're inspired to do something beautiful. And I'm also getting, for some of you, you need to really have patience and grace for yourself. I am getting, you need stillness. Let's get out of that current. Let's get out of the, the troubles, the drama, whatever it is, right? And let's go to a space where you can just have grace for yourself and stillness, and really look at your shadow. It's really time to it's coming up a lot for many people, and for you to see that you need to not worry about what anyone else says. You need to not worry about it. And the path is, your guides are guiding you down the path. So why are you not, really listening to your soul? Why are you not inspired to move on to something bigger and better? So where in your heart have you been really hurt, like really hurtful, someone has said something really, really hurtful, and know that, when we're looking for love outside of ourselves, that's an external thing, and you need to go into your heart center and look at your own heart and, see your own love for self. And when we can do that, we can reflect that love outward. And that is when we have an open heart, when we can truly allow our authentic self in, or show our authentic self to others and allow them in. And know that when we're in that space, there's so much beauty around us. There's so much love around us. And it does get easier, and we stop judging ourselves in that process because we feel good about ourselves. We feel worthy. We feel loved. We know we are a good person. And that's where you will find inspiration and start doing the things that you are passionate about, that makes your heart sing and makes you in a space of, wholeness. Gratitude. So when we are doing shadow work, sometimes we dislike what we're feeling, we dislike what we're going through. But you know what? When we get to a space when we see, for instance, say, whatever it is that's coming up, I'll just use anger for an example, because some of you need to hear that, I guess. If you're angry, so how about you be grateful for that anger because it's showing you a new path. That I'm grateful for that anger because it's showing me I need to clear this from my shadow. Thank you for the anger because now it no longer has a hold on me. Thank you for the anger because now it's not stopping me from being inspired by something new, and having the gratitude and releasing this anger and releasing it, and having gratitude for it showing you the lesson, having gratitude for it showing you that it does no longer serve you on your path. And in gratitude comes so much more beauty. And we get to a space where we start to learn these triggers that bring stuff up in our shadows, and we can move into it rather than, running from it and trying to be accepted by others. Okay, so blessed. I love this card. It's a beautiful card. It's very colorful too. So you are blessed once you get through all of the dark shadows. You're blessed now, but it becomes more. You see more blessings in your life. I am a believer that I do not believe in luck. I believe in being blessed because things come across our path because we deserve it. And we've worked hard for it. We've cleared away things. We've made things happen for us in our lives. And we've created that to be in a space of being blessed and having all the blessings come to you. And yeah, I just feel that there's so much love, and you are rising up. You are stepping into more of who you are, and that will rise your consciousness. That will rise your vibration. That will bring you into more of your heart chakra and allow for more love and light to come into your world, and to have, be in this beautiful space and be inspired by just life alone, and, have higher consciousness. So it's about you looking into why you're holding on to, maybe someone judging you or whatever it is that you are wanting acceptance of, and start following, the path of your guides that are putting the light for you to see, and start seeing the light and start moving more into your heart. And, sometimes we go through things in our life and we don't realize that we're blocked, or we don't realize that, we've got a wall up, and we're not letting anyone in because we've been hurt. It's time to release that hurt. It's time to release the the shadows that we hold on to. And if you need more help with that, give me shoot me a message. This is some of the things that I do, and is teach shadow work and help people through, because I have had a lot that I've worked on in the last 10 plus years, and it's really brought me to this absolute beautiful space, and I am so blessed. So if you are wanting that, just give me a shout, as well as if you would like a full reading that's more detailed in regards to whatever you wish, I can do that for you as well. I wish you nothing but a most beautiful day. Much love and light.